I am to report that chemical explosive is back. It's one of the main chemical explosives I've reported and smelled for the whole time, all these years. I'm just in shock that this hasn't been raided yet. Okay. So they're doing the same chemical explosive. It goes from the cat poop stench, carbon monoxide kind of sort of smell, but it's a chemical at the same time. Then it progresses to that woodsy fireplace burning, which then progresses to this chemical, like tingy, chemical burning, chemical obvious, fucking woo. And it'll progress to even more high-pitched, high-tinge gasoline burning your nose hairs inferno outside of my door. It'll get to that point. But it's there, and it's increasing it every minute. It's the stench. The Latins, I associate it with the Latino drug cartels. They definitely use this one because every time they try to blow me up or take my life, and they've done this before in here, they use that exact chemical explosive, and the house always smells engulfed in it, and it does again today. The worst time for the Latinos attacking me through weapons of mass destruction was that time they were on the roof and he brought in all those multiple cars in and out of the backyard of 1507. Okay, I'm just telling the heroes who saved my life again today. And saved their country too. So today they had a planned attack to publicly execute me. Okay, this is sick people. They had all their cops and feds in place for a fake raid, which they're still trying to carry out, okay? They're still trying to fake raid the house, all right? They had their government supporting them and helping them through their couping militaries. They had Saudi Arabian government with the U.S. couping military and those fraudulent politicians. They had everybody in place today. This is a full-on attack on our country and on all of us, the GRU, Mossad, in this house, using me as a target to attack all the rest of us. There's more to this house than that, but this is 62% that I can't. What do I say? I can't help you. They don't even quite understand all of that, but there are some in that group that can. The Saudi Arabian agents, some of the U.S. agents. And then this is, of course, all operated by Putin. But if there's a lot of Russian players in this, Russian military or Ukrainian, I'm not being made privy of that. I'm not aware of that. I'm supposed to know what I know and report what I report. And no, I didn't know this attack was coming. No, but I probably kind of did things I was putting online, but then as everyone has seen, I'm not supposed to know all and see all. It's really genius and much better that way. Let the experts know all and see all, and I'm here to help them, and that's true genius on Jesus's part. That is true genius. So I know who to think. That's GRU and Mossad. That's all I know. They saved my life today. I know it was sent by the Colombian drug cartels, who are now running for their lives. Anyone who might be still alive after this shit. And directed by the governments and couping militaries that I just said. So the ISIS terrorists are still here, but there's no TV. The house is silent, the house is jet black, and it's just filled with explosive, but I'm okay. I'm okay, and this is, I owe my life to the special ops. And this is Navy SEALs too, I need to mention that. Okay, hello, thank you. I know I don't sound all that great, but I'm really, and I don't feel good. It's exhaustion, it's not from the chemicals, thank God. My face, to speak about the physical symptoms of being exposed to chemicals, I already mentioned the ones I had yesterday and the stuff it does. But my skin is just permanently red and on fire with acne, but it's not acne, it's a rash from chemicals. Yeah, we all know that. So that's there. I gotta plug my ears. Wow. Whoa. But mainly what I need to say is that there's no TVs, everything's jet black. Doesn't seem like anyone's here, but I heard one when I came back in to my room. This is all because of all of you that I wasn't publicly executed in here today, right? When I took a bath, I don't know if I mentioned that in my report because you know that I did that. This is the first bath I've had in about 5 days, and I did it to chemical weapons, just filling my house, chemical stench, and I just have blind faith in God, and I know after what I witnessed here today, which I can't talk on the internet about, I witnessed all of that out there. I witnessed it in the house too, but I can't say any more than that. No, huge no. Okay, and then with the chemical gas that lights you up and makes you high, and the 2 different chemical explosive stenches, wow, yeah. So this is all I'm able to talk about. And when I went back into my room, there was one wearing shoes trying to sneak around, totally trying to, but you can still hear them. In the murder room, they came in from a cubby hole, okay? So I need to report that they're still running around. And when I was out there, I definitely wasn't under the influence of any, I don't know words anymore, any gas that makes me high. No, that's not there. It's just big bomb factory with smells of bombs, boom, boom. Like, I am in shock. I am in shock, but I'm so glad that I was born to help the GRU and Mossad. I see why God had me be born. There are times where I so see it. I don't want to get too hung up on my life. It's been really, really, really tragic and hard. I don't want to get too hung up on that. I think if I can come to terms with things and just keep on trying to do all these spiritual virtues. I put some books up. I've done this along the way all these years. But in combat, you can't read those. You can't do that. But it's still my goal is to always, like it was before you ever met me, make it better. Try to pick up those pieces. I didn't break them, but there's all these shattered pieces. And I said that before you ever met me. I used to say that to myself. I was very conscious that I was picking up all these shattered pieces of a life that I did not fucking shamble. And it was part of what I had to face and accept and do. And I did it, and part of that was getting sober, and this is like 16 years ago, and then 10 years ago again. It's really, really hard. And I know I have to do that all over again, but you know why? I have some clarity why. Because I'm a citizen of the United States.